This is Oceans Moonlit Pathways, and I'm Miss MJ XOXO. This reading is on Taylor Swift, but before I start, here is my disclaimer. Everything I say in this reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. My readings are subject to interpretation, and they should not be taken as absolute. I'm trying something different. I don't know why I'm doing it like this, but I'm going to do it like this. We're doing Taylor Swift career reading. Remember, you guys, I'm not supposed to get messy. I'm not really supposed to be doing celebrity stuff. So I'm going to try my best not to be messy. We're going to focus on career. A backpack. And I don't know why this backpack looks sad. Doesn't it look like a sad face? A backpack. Maybe there's something regarding, you know what the energy I got? Lost luggage. Maybe she could be traveling and maybe her luggage is lost because it looks sad, right? Backpack, backpack. Maybe she's going to Mexico or something like that. Love. She's got love on her brain. There's a love connection. Her heart is connected to someone, to her Superman child. I feel like Taylor is a superwoman. She does a lot. She's involved in a lot. But I feel like Travis is her Superman. Congratulations on their engagement. We predicted marriage and babies in the past, right? I've predicted marriage and babies. Let's see. Let's see what happened. We got to the engagement. Let's see what's next. But I feel like she could look at Travis as her Superman. But I'm also picking up the energy of a Clark Kent. Like a double life. Somebody with two personalities. Don't go too deep. Don't go too deep. I'm not trying to be like messy. I'm just like giving y'all the energy that I'm picking up, yo. I'm just giving y'all the energy that I'm picking up. What is this? Her music on the radio? This looks like one of those old school radios. I feel like she could come out with a song, or maybe she already has songs that have that old vintage type of sound, an old vintage sound. You know, like how Doja Cat, when she did that Red Light District kind of song. I don't know why I'm calling it red light. When people used to do that little red light thing and they would dance all sexy. Like, I feel like Taylor could come out with a song like that if she already doesn't have one. A lot of people, she needs protection. A lot of evil eye. A lot of people sending her the evil eye. She has a lot of haters, child. A lot of people sending her the evil eye. And I know we've picked up in the past the binge eating. So I feel like sometimes she gets anxious and she may eat. She may binge eat. She probably likes hamburgers. I feel like people see her as an easy lick. Like maybe people try to take advantage of her because they assume that she's sweet and innocent. But somebody sees her. I'm hearing like, I don't know why I'm hearing all that with the cherry on top. She could feel like somebody's all that with the cherry on top. But I feel like somebody sees her as all that with the cherry on top. Like she is a snack, a dessert with the cherry on top. But people probably feel like she could be a little cold at times. Cold, while others think she's soft. Her love, like she melts. She melts easily when it comes to love and emotions. Is the energy I'm picking up? I don't know why I did these with these cards. They all scattered. We're trying to focus on career, but I feel like love comes up and love impacts people's career. Taylor Swift. Hold up. Because I don't know these cards that well. I think this is Wands. So this is Eights of Wands. A new passionate project. New passions. New love. With the Bibles, I'm picking up even religion. I'm hearing losing my religion. So she needs to be mindful of some of the decisions that she's making. REM. I don't know. Maybe she could use one of their songs. REM is also, isn't that the sleep thing? REM, I forgot what it is. So she may be dealing with issues with sleep. I'm picking up the energy of insomnia. I'm picking up the energy with the REM, sleep paralysis. This could impact her career if she's not getting enough rest. But with the Bible, maybe she could do something connected to religion, like a prayer, like Madonna. Or maybe there's something impacting her religion. Like maybe she could be religious. I don't know. Y'all know I do not follow none of these celebrities. She could be a religious person, but some of the decisions that she could be making right now could be compromising to her religious beliefs. But I see new passionate creation. She's creating something she's passionate about. And maybe there's even a new level of passion in relationships with the engagement. Somebody's got their hand on the Bible. There could be a court case. You know how you put your hand on the Bible? I solemnly swear. Oh, I'm getting sacrifice energy. Is she sacrificing someone? I'm not saying all that. I just feel like to be in the music industry, you have to make a lot of sacrifices. What's that song? I hear Adele. Rolling in the deep. I don't know why. Somebody's doing magic. I'm also getting like lyricist, songwriting. She could be writing a lot of new songs right now. She's probably bashing somebody in the song. Like the way the skeleton is boiling in that pot. She is cooking somebody, yo. She is probably writing a song cutting up on somebody. Or she has a song like that already. I heard she writes a lot of songs about lovers. Past lovers, so maybe she'll be coming out with something like that again. She's throwing somebody in the pot and she's gonna cook them. Disrespect, insults, somebody that may have ripped her heart out and broke her heart. Or maybe this is someone who feels that way about her. But even look, she got some fire. You know how like in hip hop, we're about to write that fire though. She got them fire lyrics. So she got some fire lyrics. She about to throw somebody in a pot. She about to cook somebody is the energy I'm picking up. She about to write some flaming. And even with that Ace of Wands that we saw, that passion. She is about to write something from the heart. She doesn't have a heart because somebody took her heart. Or this is about someone else. Someone could feel this way about her, but I feel like this could be her. And even with the magician is usually for me like rappers, writers. I'm sure Taylor is a songwriter, so she finna write some stuff. She's gonna cook somebody in her lyrics, with her lyrics. And then there's the wheel of fortune. I feel like everybody has up and down. We all have ups and downs. You can't stay on top forever. So I feel like at some point the wheel is going to turn, but I feel like the wheel is still strongly in her favor. The devil is still at the bottom. So Taylor's doing good. Things are going in her favor. She has good luck coming towards her. She could have closed the cycle with someone or something, letting go of someone or something. But I feel like things are still going well in her favor. I had asked for a clarification, maybe of the wheel. And it's something connected to, if we focus on career, because this could be love or career, but we're going to focus on career. If we focus on career, it's some type of business partnership that is not like something like a business partnership that involves a lot of creativity, a lot of creative passion. It could be a very feminine partnership, a very loving, nurturing. So this could be somebody that is like a mother figure to her. Maybe not to her, but somebody who is a mother. Maybe somebody who has a child, somebody who's very loving, nurturing, sensitive, kind, compassionate, a divine feminine energy. This connection is done. It's a heartbreaking situation, but it had to end, is the energy I'm picking up. It breaks her heart that we had to end this partnership, but it had to end. For the wheel to stay in Taylor's favor, there goes the sacrifice. Because sacrifice isn't always about, like, you know what I'm saying? When you think about sacrifice, we always think of, well, when I think about sacrifice, I think about the sacrifices you make for people. And yeah. And then when you think about sacrifice in Hollywood with celebrities, in the music industry, we think about ending people, getting rid of people for your come up. And sometimes it's true, but not from a literal sense, but from a metaphoric sense of cutting ties, releasing people. So I feel like there's a relationship, a business partnership that she had to sacrifice for the will to remain in her favor. I'm getting the energy like I'm looking straight forward and I'm seeing, I don't even know. But I'm getting the energy of like for her image. Something wasn't good for her image is what I'm feeling, hearing, picking up. And she had to cut ties with that partnership, that connection for the wheel to remain in her favor. That's a sacrifice. It hurts her. Like even when you look at this with the swords, it's like her head hurts from this situation. The swords are in her head. Oh, I don't even see no swords. Well, yeah, it is in her head. Well, these are horns, but this is swords. It's a chain. Head over heart decision. This had to be a logical decision. With the horn swords is about logic. So it's like this was something well thought out and it was necessary is the energy I'm picking up. She thought about it for some time. She made a boss move. This lady looks like a boss. She made a boss move and she had to disconnect from someone who's a boss also. I don't know if this is related to management or a friendship. It could be anything. Taylor Swift, career, security. So with security, I'm getting finances, even with it being on the dime. I'm getting finances. With the dime, I'm getting a snitch too, like a drop of a dime. Somebody dropped a dime. Somebody could have been snitching and feeding people information, personal information. But even with the security, you have to think about your finances. You have to think about your mental health, your wealth, the wealth and the finances. But security too, there could also be some type of compromise. I'm hearing breach, like some type of breach of security. I'm getting the energy of cybersecurity. Something is exposed. I feel like somebody's been exposing personal things about her, or someone will. I'm getting the energy of like Taylor Swift being like a legit angel. Like she's a legit sweetheart. You know, sometimes you feel like people are not who they present themselves to be. I feel like, I could be wrong. This is the energy I'm picking up. But I feel like Taylor Swift is exactly who she presents herself to be. Of course, you don't show everything to the world. But even with the exposure, I feel like she's a genuinely good person based on the cards. Like somebody's going to try to expose her, but what are you exposing? She's a good person. What are you going to expose? It says work hard and stay disciplined to unlock a happy, wealthy, and successful life. Your guardian angels are here to help you. So she's protected. Her guardian angels are doing work. She could be doing some type of transition, or there's someone in her life transitioning. It says you are in a period of transition and change. So things are changing. And even it says embrace new beginnings and trust in the process of transformation unfolding in your life. So she's going through some type of transition in her life. That could be like the marriage. It could be a baby. Something is changing in her life. And even with the wheel could be turning. But I don't get the energy of it being bad. Like I don't feel like, of course we all go through things, but I don't feel like it's the end for Taylor Swift. It says trust in your abilities and embrace opportunities for growth and expansion. I feel like Taylor deals with some forms of self-doubt. Like as amazing as people may see her, she even doubts herself at times. She doesn't feel perfect. She knows she's not perfect. I feel like she could present herself as super confident, but there are times where she may lack confidence. But then there are times where she knows exactly who she is. And that's especially when it comes to people viewing her as an easy lick. Like, you cannot take advantage of me. Like, she gets tough when she needs to get tough. Like, if there's no reason for me to be nasty, why would I be nasty? I can hear her saying that. Why would I need to be mean? Why do they think that? Like, people may think of her a certain way, and she's not the way people see her as. Like, people who may think that she thinks she's all that, or that she's a bitch, she's like, why would they think that of me? I'm not like that. I'm not like that at all. And I believe her. I don't think she's a BITCH. 1996. When was she born? I don't know. There could be a significance around the year 1996. Maybe she could be going to New York. I see liberty. In God we trust. I get the heavy religious aspect. She believes in God. She's being guided to not compromise her religious beliefs. And again with the dime, I feel like somebody's trying to expose her, expose information about her, but she's a real person. There's nothing you can expose that's going to really affect her like that. I don't know. She's a dime times 9. They go to 90s. A dime times 9. Something about the 90s that's significant. A cat. Maybe she could have bought a cat. She could be a cat lady. She could like cats. She's very flexible. Taylor could be very intuitive. Look how she's staring. Look how the cat is staring. People find her I can't even say it. Mesmerizing. Mesmerizing, is that right? She's alluring. She's a really good writer. I picked up on the writing from the tales. Like somebody could write tales. She lives a fairy tale life is the energy I'm picking up. And even with the tales, maybe she's going to write a book or she has a book. But with the tales, I'm getting the energy of like, I want to say fairy tales, but like fiction? I don't know. With the frog, I'm picking up the South, swamps. She's from New York, right? She's from like upstate New York somewhere. But I'm picking up like a swampy area. Maybe she has a pond. She could have a frog in her pond. Something cold-blooded. Are frogs cold-blooded? I'm getting a lot of root chakra energy. So I'm getting energy around home. I feel like there could be a pond in the back of her home, around her home. There's a frog. I'm also getting the energy of kissing, well, it's toads, but I get the energy of kissing toads to find your Prince Charming. She had to kiss a lot of frogs to find her Prince Charming. She is stable. She is structured. She is balanced right now is the energy I'm picking up. I feel like Taylor's very intuitive. Going back to that business partnership that she had to leave. Something significant could happen in the fall is the energy I'm picking up. She could be very intuitive. She has a strong connection to God. She's enlightened. She is awakened. I'm picking up something around the fall, some fall harvest. She is, I'm picking up the energy of yoga. Yoga, spirituality. She could be deeply spiritual, religious. Milk. I feel like she could need a tan is the energy I'm picking up. Don't ask me why. Or maybe it's difficult for her to tan. She could have, like, she could be pale. Maybe it's not important, but like I see, it could be like a vitamin deficiency. Maybe something, yeah, if she's pale and not going out in the sun. There could be like a vitamin D deficiency. I don't know how that helps with career. Maybe her energy and applying it to her work. Someone can see her as a tall glass of milk. She is refreshing to the people who consume her music. She is refreshing to the people who love her content. People she's a vitamin to people. She's nutritious to people. Like, people see her when they consume her content, when they consume her music, they see her as nutrition. Look, vitamin C. Aren't you glad? I'm hearing aren't you glad? Aren't you glad? It's something with her heart chakra. Her heart chakra and her sacral chakra. Creativity. She did, like, her heart is in her creativity is the energy I'm picking up. She peels back layers And she's like a really sweet person inside. When you peel back her layers, you'll really get to see that she's a sweet person inside, is the energy I'm picking up. And her heart, she puts her heart into her creativity. Let's see what this says for career. It says conquer. I feel like she could have some fears that she needs to overcome. You have the strength to overcome all challenges on your path to emotional and financial freedom. Keep going. Be unstoppable, Taylor. Conquer. Maybe she's into like rock climbing. She could be an adventurer. She's a fire sign, right? So she probably likes adventures, or she's being encouraged to take more chances, go on more adventures. Or she could be in the process of being headed towards a certain adventure. It says go for it. It says mastermind. I'm getting the energy of somebody else being the mastermind in her success also. Like she's highly responsible for her success, but there are masterminds that have really worked hard. Because even look, I'm touching the screen. The three people involved. There could be 3 people involved. Is that a fourth hand? 3 to 4 people involved in her success. Join a community of entrepreneurs who can give you the love, support, and feedback you need to achieve your dreams. I also feel like she is becoming like a leader. She's entering her own leadership role. She's becoming a mentor. And that aligns with this, in my opinion. It says step up. I feel like she's going to be headed more into like a gatekeeping mentorship role. Don't be the best kept secret in your niche. So I feel like she's going to be helping unknown artists develop their craft and become more famous. I feel like she is genuinely going to be one of those people that actually want to help unknown artists. You know, some people try to act like they're going to help unknown artists and elevate them, but in actuality they suppress them because they don't want them to be bigger than them. If that makes sense. I get the energy of like a Chloe Bailey, for example. But I feel like Taylor Swift genuinely is going to want to elevate unknown artists to a certain level so they could be very successful and well known. So I feel like she's stepping into a leadership role. I also feel like if she's not already, because I swear, when I tell you I don't follow these people, I really don't. I also feel like she may be stepping into fashion if she isn't already. Like hats, suits, business attire. It says, don't be the best kept secret. Oh, did I read that already? Don't be the best kept secret in your niche. Boost your visibility. Step out of the shadows and into the spotlight to attract your ideal clients. So I feel like she's going to be giving people a lot of advice. Upcoming artists, entrepreneurs. She's going to be giving them her advice on success, how to appeal to the masses. And I feel like it's going to be from a genuine place. And that's all I have for tonight. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I wish Taylor Swift the best. Much success, even though she's already successful. Thank you guys. Have a good night. Bye.